fits rock solid to my toe-fitted Class 3 hitch. The threaded hitch pin def makes a difference. I have a couple different bike racks. The Thule 4 bike rack is my current one. But with the Thule rack the bikes hang from it and get so badly beat up. I was hesitant to buy this rack just to replace a rack that still worked. But I thought there has to be another way. The Swagman rack is only a 2-bike carrier, so we stash one bike inside the trailer. Not the best solution, but it's okay. Having more than 2 bikes hanging off the trailer hose carrier is not the best idea anyway. I have the brackets that add 400 pounds load rating to the hose carrier still doesn't make it a good idea, so this rack is easy to assemble. They don't provide any of those disposable wrenches, you have to use your own. The whole rack can be assembled with a 9/16 socket wrench, or 9/16 open end, or crescent wrench for that matter. The lock will require something bigger, I'm not sure on the size, but it's bigger than 15/16. I used a big crescent for the locking pin. I set up the bikes on the rack per the instructions. They fit great. Solid on the rack and don't move too much. I haven't trailered with it yet, but I can tell it's a lot more sturdy than having the bikes hang from the other style rack with the overhead arms. I'm really pleased with the quality and ease of assembly. And for once the instructions were easy to follow also. I would definitely buy again. RV rated bike rack. Updated, 1/23/2019 trailered the bikes a few hundred miles. The bikes are solid on the rack. They don't bounce around anywhere near as much as they did with the Thule hanging style rack. The Swagman rack has worked very well. Really happy with the purchase. We purchased this for two 19-inch frame trek bikes, one male and one female step-through frame. We use with our Winnebago Sunstar 27N motor coach and with our Nissan Pathfinder. The coach is relatively short, 28 feet, so there is not a huge amount of the rear that is cantilevered behind the rear wheels. The clamps hold the female frame securely without needing a reinforcement adapter. The most effort was in getting the wheel holders positioned for the first time, which took 2 people to set up. After that, one person can manage mounting the bikes. Update: we have just returned from a 7,000-mile trip with this rack attached to our RV. We traveled on some very rough roads and through some very adverse weather conditions. The rack was solid the entire trip. We can monitor using our backup camera. We used a heavy-duty Formosa cover, transparent sections for tails lights which we don't need. While in storage, we keep the clamps stored away as they could get stolen. We highly recommend this rack. Click link in description for more reviews.